What's up, honey buns and bunny hunts? Let's go. Let's talk about detachment. Alright, so you guys know how we watched all those movies back in the day when movies were actually a popular thing and people used to actually go to theaters and stuff. I mean, we still do, but it's not like much. I watched the Minecraft movie recently, 10 on 10. Anyways, so in these movies, it's most of them, at least in India, it's just love story in every single one of these movies. And see, the thing is, these movies, TV shows, and all, they show love stories and stuff. And hey, the guy gets the girl most of the time, and when he doesn't, it's like an anomaly. But like, that's not really true in the real world. And that's the truth, because most people will be like, oh, what does the dude in the movie have going on for himself? His personality. So that's all that should matter, right? Let me just be an average piece of shit with like a slightly more funny personality, just copying jokes from friends and shit. It's amazing how people from the same species can be complete dumbasses, and then on the other end there's like actual people who are just way smarter than all of us and just know more and do more. What am I even such a yapper? Anyways, let's talk about detachment. That I've been through some things that I would be better off if I knew how to detach myself properly. And most people talking about detachment will be like, oh, protect your peace and power and, keep it to yourself. Which is actually right. You need to not be so codependent or dependent on someone. It doesn't matter if that's your best friend, if that's your mom or dad, if that's your sibling, your twin, the person you're dating, your wife, your husband, whatever it is. Life is unpredictable, and the only thing that you can predict is a surprise. One day, a coconut just falls down and drops on your husband's head. He's dead. And you were so dependent on him that your life crashes out with his. And if you really think about it, if in case you are a 40-year-old woman with a very loving husband and he just dies randomly, do you think he would want your life to collapse you to just after he dies as well? Hell nah. And that's why we need to practice detachment. We need to realize that anyone can go away at any moment, regardless if they're a good person, if they're a bad person, how much you love them, whatever it is, the world doesn't care. Okay, the dude could have just said something that was misinterpreted as racist, and all the blacks go ahead and kill him for revenge and stuff. That could happen, never say never. So, yeah, we need to practice detachment, and I feel like I've done that to an extent where I can finally talk about it. A few months ago, I actually begged someone to stay with me. Like, please, please, I am not fine without you. Please, I need you. That's like, if I could just travel back into the past and just, yeah, I definitely would. And the thing with that is, you end up giving power to those who can. Always, they probably won't always, but they can mess you up for good, and it won't be because like they wanted to. It'll probably be like because they just could. So what I'm trying to say is practice detachment. Just think in a world where everything is taken from you. Your house goes away, your clothes go away, your food goes away, everyone you love goes away. Are you able to survive in that world? I would say I can. I can, maybe 30% chance I can, but I would not crumble emotionally. And I know this because I've been through it. Not everyone, but the person I cared about the most just shat on my face and left. Woo. And yeah, it was pretty shit. I tried to off myself, and then yeah, then I actually, instead of maintaining my mental breakdown streak, I converted into a mental breakthrough streak, where now I, identify the issues I have within myself, why I don't respect myself enough to give others the responsibility and the authority to govern my mood and and how I feel about myself, how much I respect myself shouldn't be controlled by what someone else thinks of me, because they haven't experienced the same shit I've experienced, and they don't know why I am the way I am. So it's like there's no point in giving someone else that power, regardless of whoever it is. You are your own person, and you need to remember that. Of course, you're not gonna go ahead and be a piece of shit to everyone because they don't know me, they don't know the things I have been through. You don't know the hell I was raised in. Dumbasses. If people don't know what you're going through, you probably don't know what they're going through, huh? At the end of the day, we're similar creatures. We don't tell everyone all our problems. Probably some people do. Those are just attention seekers, please. Fun. So, why do we need to practice detachment? Because we need to be secure within ourselves, right? I don't mean secure emotionally or in a way which goes, "Hey, that guy is so insecure." This is no. Security means that you will do just fine by yourself if everything in the world goes wrong. Because at the end of the day, you are the only person you can control truly. So yeah, so you need to be secure within yourself, secure enough to not need anyone, secure enough to realize when you are going towards a place where you need someone, to feel validated about yourself, to even feel like you're living off of them. Then you go from being a person to being a leech, and we are not leeches. Remember this. So practice detachment. Don't let anyone else's life, don't let anyone else's words influence your own opinions. See, most people, what they do is they'll read a book, go talk to a friend, listen to a podcast, watch a movie, and suddenly that's everything that's right with the world. Go to hell with my own experiences, and go to hell with experiencing stuff and realizing what's right and what's wrong by myself, because I am my own biggest critique. Let me just rely on everyone else in my life, everything else in my life, to make me the person I am. And let me just become a shallow person. Let me just become a shell of a human being. Why? Because they were never taught how to have some depth to your character. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some depth to your character. That's my new catchphrase, Because everybody has to have some depth to their character, or you're just not gonna be fulfilled. You need to see, the thing about cool people is they're only cool because they know what they're doing, and they do what they like, and they do what they know they like doing, if that makes any sense. The thing is, rely on yourself, bro. Rely on yourself, because you are your own biggest critique. So you are probably your biggest hater, unless yeah, weird scenarios. But most of the time, you are your biggest hater. You are your biggest critique, and you need to learn. Nobody really cares about you as much as you do, because you don't care about someone else more than you do about yourself. If you do, you are in a bad position. Because, I mean, either you're a parent, right? Of course, parents will care more, but if you care about someone that's like your age, Like maybe a friend, maybe a girlfriend, maybe a boyfriend. You need to realize people can be faking who they are. You need to realize people can seem genuine and not be genuine. You never know. You can never be too sure of what reality is because you have limited perspective. We just have to accept that. We have limited information. We see the world through a very narrow lens. So don't be in the illusion that, oh, this person's so genuine, they're just way better than me. I'm just gonna care about them more than I care about myself. I'm gonna make this person my whole life purpose. And it's probably the person get bored or some shit happens which, ruins it. And then you're stuck. Because you can never be too sure of someone's commitment to you. I've been just dropping so many banger quotes recently, man. Drop like, smash comments, smash the subscribe button, smash everything. Everybody, smash everybody. Whatever, bro. So, yeah, chill out, learn to detach yourself. It's a process, it's gonna take a long time. I'm in the middle of that process too. But I have seen successes with detachment, and people eventually ghost me. It's gonna happen, right? A person ghosted me recently, and it didn't really affect me at all. Well, maybe a little, but like as I said, I'm in the process as well, and someday it's just not gonna affect me at all because I'm my own person. I know what I believe in, and you know, if you don't believe in me, then why are we wasting each other's time? So yeah, appreciate those who wanna appreciate you, or you're just gonna be stuck pleasing someone who doesn't want to be pleased by you, who doesn't even wanna have anything to do with you, because then you're just being weird, man. Respect yourself enough to know when to stop doing certain things, to know where to draw the line for others, for yourself mostly, and yeah, detach yourself. Goodbye.